guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 tips for personal care and aesthetics. If you're new here, go ahead and click subscribe. There's going to be a lot of content coming about things that I do that are related to the modeling industry, as I'm a professional model that's based out of Southern California. Alright, so number one thing is when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you probably notice when you look in the mirror is that your eyes are puffy. I know mine usually are. So an industry tip that I learned over the years was something that's kind of funny actually, but it works. What is that cream that I have here? Preparation H. Yeah, I know it seems gross, but what it does is it takes down the puffiness because it's basically an anti-inflammatory. So if you just put a little bit under each eyelid right when you wake up, let it sit there for maybe, 10 to 15 minutes if you can. It's gonna really reduce that puffiness. It's gonna make your eyes look bigger, brighter, fresher. It's that easy. Just don't let anybody know. If you want, even you can kind of see on mine that I put like permanent marker over the thing because I didn't want people to see in my bag because I'm embarrassed. So you can do that with like a permanent marker and get that out of the way. But it works, trust me. All right, number 2, we are still on the eyes. The reason is that when people see you for the first time, it's the first thing they concentrate on. So I'm all about that. I'm about looking really fresh in the eyes. I found out about this amazing product called, I don't even know how to say it because it's French, but it's like Corlair Bleu. These eye drops I found out about while I was filming a Rolls-Royce commercial recently, and the hairstylist and makeup artist was like, oh, your eyes are kind of red, use these, they're gonna blow your mind. And they really did. You put a couple of drops in, you just don't want to use them excessively, but they literally get rid of all the redness immediately. It's not like Visine, it's a whole nother level of clean, white edges. Usually around the edges, all the skin is a little bit of pink, and it gets the eye whites super crisp. I love these because when you're doing commercial shoots, it's video, it's rolling all the time, so there's no way they can take that out. Stills, they can do Photoshop, but even in your regular everyday life, if you have an important event you're going to, or something where you just want to look your absolute best, I would say pull these out, but again, use them sparingly. All right, number 3. What's that? We're still on the eyes. Yes. Talk about cover-up. This is basic cover-up. You don't have to have the fancy matte kind, but I do recommend going to a store like Ulta or something where there's someone that can help you at least color match for your skin. It does help to make it look more natural. You just take a little bit, you dab it on this little sponge. Put a little bit, and then you just put it right in the corners of your eyes. I'll show you in a minute here. And that is, again, all about the eyes. And to me, again, your face is pretty much all about your eyes. I know that like being a guy, you really don't even want to associate yourself sometimes with using makeup. Seems super feminine, but honestly, like it's such a small amount, and you just put the tiniest bit, again, just in the corners of your eyes, right under the little part where there's a little bit of circles, and you just dab a few times. It's super quick, and people aren't going to notice at all, and it makes a huge difference, honestly. All right, number 4. This mattifying cream, well, I shouldn't say this, it doesn't have to be the MAC brand. This is the one I recommend the most. It is called Matte Cream, and it mattifies. What that does is it takes off the shine of your face. I have sort of oily skin. Even if you don't, it just has an awesome finish to it to make it look really good for any of the makeup application later. It's going to be a really good base for your face. As a guy, I really like it because it just has like a masculine finish to it. It's not super shimmery looking or anything. So you want to do this before the makeup that I had mentioned earlier for the cover-up. Oh, and I also want to mention that with the mattifying cream, it's exceptional for camera work. Anytime you're gonna get your picture taken or anything video, again, because the lights are so bright, it's gonna really help to deal with all those reflections that come off, bouncing off your face with different lighting modifiers and whatnot. Okay, number 5, body grooming and facial hair, or manscaping as I like to call it. This is super important. I do it before every shoot. In addition to getting my hair cut, your facial hair is huge in terms of looking fresh and clean and presentable. I like to have a hard edge right along my jawline to emphasize it. And it's nice to get a trimmer if you can that has the foil on one side and has the standard trimmer on the other. It's gonna help you get like tiny little details and little spots that you can't normally get, and super close with the foil on the other side. You can also use it for this side, for the back of your neck, to get your neckline. I'm huge about having your neckline and all the way back to front super clean. It's gonna make you look really fresh and presentable, especially in a collared shirt or anything. You can also use this for your body. So I tend to use this beard trimmer for things like my chest and upper body, just because it's a little bit closer and tighter to get really cleaned up for that nice finish aesthetically. And then from there, you can use full-on body groomers where it's more like full-size clippers with like a 1 on there, and you can do your entire body and do all the unmentionables and all that good stuff. I'll do a future video on that. If this were a top 6 list, then I would obviously talk about hair. This is a massive part of personal care and aesthetics, obviously. But I'm gonna do a whole video on that, so make sure you subscribe so you see that one coming up soon. I'm gonna talk about you know, what blow dryer I use, what type of hair product, finishing spray, how to do it, how to style it from being wet and messy, you know, all the way to the finished product, so you can go from this to this.
But wait, there's a little bit more.
So everything that I mentioned in this top 5 personal care secrets video is going to be in a link in the description below for my Amazon influencer shop. That's going to be a link that sends you directly to my handpicked collection of favorite products, and you can add them in your cart, and it's that easy, and they'll arrive at your door. Oh, I also want to mention, you guys, that I have some ebooks I'm super excited about releasing soon. They might already be out right now as you're watching this video. They're all about the modeling industry, so it's going to be health and fitness related, and my main ebook on how to get started in the modeling industry, the ultimate cheat guide, how to become a male model. I'm going to talk about everything from being no one in the industry to going on to work with huge clients, and what it takes and what you need to do to get there in terms of photos and portfolio and signing with agencies and everything. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be super practical. You can dive into any section and apply it to wherever you're at in your career, or if you're aspiring. Either way, it's going to work for you to help you get going with your career and go full-time. All right, guys, that wraps up my top 5 personal care secrets. Be sure to subscribe again. There's gonna be a lot more content coming soon. I will see you next time. What's up, guys? My name is Weston Boucher. What's up, guys? If you're new here, thanks for coming and checking out my... What did I do wrong?